stop. Before we say anything, I want you to do something. Ready?
Right now. Just try it.
I'm going to say one sentence in English, simple, every day. And I want you to reply out loud as fast as you can. Ready?
Here it is.
So, what have you been up to lately?
Go. Say something, anything. How did that feel?
If you hesitated, if your brain went quiet, if you started thinking instead of speaking, this episode is for you. And I promise you, by the time we finish today, that hesitation, it won't feel the same.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real English Flow, the podcast where we talk about real English for real life. I'm Mark.
And I'm Enna. And Mark, that opening we just did, do you know why I love it?
Because it's uncomfortable?
Because it's honest. That moment when someone speaks to you and your brain goes totally silent, that is the most common English problem in the world. And almost no one talks about the real reason it happens.
People always say, study more, learn more vocabulary, watch more movies. But I've done all of that, and I still freeze sometimes.
Exactly. And today, we're going to explain why. Because the problem is not your vocabulary. The problem is not your grammar. The problem is the gap between knowing English and using English. And that gap has a very specific reason and a very specific fix.
Okay, I need to know this. What is the reason?
We are going to get there. But first, I want to ask you something. And I want you to really think about this. Think about the last English conversation you had. How many words did you actually say? 3 sentences? 1 sentence? Just yes and okay? Write it in the comments. Be honest.
I'll be honest. Sometimes I say nothing. I just nod and smile and hope the conversation moves on.
And that nod, that smile, that silence, it's not because you don't know English. It's because something in your brain shuts down the moment you need to produce language instead of just understand it. And that shutdown has a name. We're going to talk about it today.
Before we get into it, if you're new here, welcome to Real English Flow. We upload every week. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if this episode helps you even a little, please click like. It genuinely helps us reach more learners like you.
Okay, here is the thing that nobody tells you. In your brain, understanding a language and producing a language are 2 completely different systems. 2 different rooms, if you want to picture it.
2 different rooms. Okay.
Room 1 is your comprehension room. This is where you process language that comes in. Reading, listening. You've spent years filling this room. It's huge. It's full. You can understand movies, songs, podcasts, maybe even this episode.
Yes, comprehension room is very full. I'm nodding right now.
Room 2 is your production room. This is where language comes out, speaking, writing in real time. And here is the uncomfortable truth. For most learners, room 2 is almost empty because you never practiced output. You only ever practiced input.
So I filled one room and completely forgot the other room exists.
That is literally what happened. And it's not your fault. School filled room 1. Tests filled room 1. YouTube filled room 1. but nobody gave you a key to room 2.
But Enna, I can sometimes speak okay when I'm alone, like practicing in the shower or in front of a mirror. But the moment someone is actually there, listening, waiting, I fall apart. Why?
This is one of my favorite questions, and the answer is cognitive load. When you speak alone, your brain is only doing one job, producing language. But when someone is actually there, your brain suddenly has to do 5 things at the same time.
5 things at the same time?
Yes. 1. Produce the sentence in English. 2. Monitor your pronunciation. 3. Watch the other person's face for reactions. 4. Process what they might say next. 5. Manage your own anxiety about whether you sound stupid. 5 jobs at the same time. That is why you fall apart.
That is actually exhausting just to hear. I feel tired thinking about it.
Right. And your brain, overwhelmed, takes the easiest exit. Silence. A smile. Yes, yes. Because silence costs 0 processing power. But silence teaches you nothing.
So I've been choosing the easy option, and it's actually keeping me stuck.
Every single time.
There is one more thing I want to tell you about before we get to the fixes. It's called the monitor hypothesis, and it changed how I think about language forever.
The monitor hypothesis? I've never heard of this.
A linguist named Stephen Krashen came up with this idea. He said that in your brain, there is something called the monitor. It's like an internal editor. It checks your sentences before you say them. Is the grammar correct? Is the word right? Is the pronunciation okay?
Oh, I have a very loud monitor. Very loud, very active.
Most learners do. And the monitor is not bad. It's actually good for writing, for careful formal speech. But in real conversation, it causes disaster because the monitor is too slow. By the time it approves your sentence, the conversation has moved on.
So my internal editor is editing me out of conversations?
Perfectly said. And the goal is not to destroy the monitor. The goal is to turn the volume down, to trust your instincts more, to let words come out first and edit after. We are going to practice exactly this today. Okay, now we go into the fixes. 6 of them. These are not tips from a textbook. These are techniques based on how language acquisition actually works. And every single one of them is something you can do starting right now.
I'm taking notes. Let's go.
Fix 1. Speak before you're ready.
Fix number 1. What is it?
Speak before you're ready. I know, this sounds terrifying, but here is the truth. There is no ready. Fluency does not come before speaking. It comes from speaking. Every time you wait until you're ready, you're waiting forever.
But what if I say something wrong?
Then you said something wrong, and the world kept turning. Nobody has ever been hospitalized for bad English grammar. The mistake happens, you survive it. Your brain files it. Next time, slightly better. That is literally how language acquisition works.
So the embarrassing moment is the lesson?
The embarrassing moment is the lesson. Write that down. Speak before you're ready. Make the mistake. Survive it. Improve. There is no other order.
Fix 2. This one addresses the room 2 problem directly. You have thousands of words in room 1, your comprehension room. The problem is those words are passive. You recognize them when you see or hear them, but they are not yet active. They are not available when you need to speak.
So I know words, I just can't access them fast enough when speaking.
Exactly. Passive vocabulary becomes active vocabulary through one thing: using it. Not studying it, not reviewing flashcards, actually using it in a sentence, out loud, in real time. Even if the sentence is simple.
So I need to use words, not just recognize them.
Yes. Here is a technique I love. Every day, choose 3 words you know passively. Words you understand but never say. And make yourself use each one out loud in 3 different sentences. That is it. 3 words, 3 sentences each, 9 sentences a day.
That sounds doable, even for me in the morning before coffee.
Before or after coffee. The point is, you are forcing words from room 1 into room 2. You are building a bridge. And every word you move across that bridge becomes available to you faster under pressure.
Okay, I'll go first. Actually, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Did that work?
Perfect. Natural. See how easy that was? Now you, listening, your turn. Say a sentence with actually. Out loud. Don't write it first, just say it.
Fix 3, what is this one?
This one changes how you think about putting sentences together. Most learners try to build sentences from individual words, like assembling furniture piece by piece. Subject, verb, object, one word at a time. This is slow. This is what causes the pause.
That's exactly what I do. I'm building sentences like IKEA furniture in my head.
And fluent speakers do not do this. They use chunks, pre-built groups of words that they store as single units and pull out instantly, like ready-made sentences from a shelf.
Chunks? Can you give me examples?
Of course, these are chunks. To be honest with you, I was just about to say that. That's a really good point. I'm not sure, but I think, now that you mention it, I have to say, the thing is, you don't build these. You store them whole. And when you need them, you pull the whole chunk out at once.
Like pre-cooked meals, ready to serve. I don't have to cook from scratch every time.
That is the perfect analogy. A language learner who knows 500 chunks speaks faster and more naturally than someone who knows 5,000 individual words, because conversation moves at chunk speed, not word speed. Tip: this week, learn 5 chunks. Not words, chunks. Learn them until they feel automatic. To be honest with you, what I mean is, actually, now that I think about it, that reminds me of the thing is, use each one at least once every day. Fix 4. Tell me. The comfort zone stretch. Every week, once a week minimum, you must have a conversation that is slightly more difficult than what you are comfortable with. Not much more difficult, just a little more.
How do I find these conversations if I don't have English-speaking friends?
Great question. First option, language exchange apps. HelloTalk, Tandem, Speaky. You can find someone who wants to learn your language and you practice English together. Second option, talking to AI. Seriously, have a conversation with AI in English. It doesn't judge.
Fix 5. I feel like this one might be about not rushing.
You guessed it. Fix 5. Slow down to speed up. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is trying to speak at native speed before they are ready. And when they can't match the speed, they panic. The panic shuts down fluency.
I do this. I try to speak fast because I think fast equals fluent.
But that's wrong. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is smoothness. No long pauses, no freezing, no backtracking to translate. You can speak slowly and sound completely fluent if there are no unnatural stops. A slow, smooth sentence sounds 100 times better than a fast, broken one.
So I should slow down?
Deliberately. Slow down by about 30%. Take slightly longer on each word. This gives your brain more time to find the next chunk. Your monitor has time to do its job quickly. And paradoxically, because you sound more confident and clear, you actually come across as more fluent.
Slow is smooth. Smooth is fluent. I'm going to write that on my wall. Please do. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fluent. Listeners, practice this right now. Say this sentence at your normal speed. I've been thinking about learning English more seriously. Now say it 30% slower. Notice how much clearer it sounds. Notice how much easier it is to think of the next sentence. Fix 6, the final one. The daily 10-minute output practice. This is the one that ties everything together. Every day. Just 10 minutes. Not studying English. Not watching English. Producing English. Speaking or writing. What exactly do I do for 10 minutes? Option 1, talk to yourself in English. Narrate what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you did today, your opinion on something you saw. Set a timer. 10 minutes. Don't stop. Don't translate. Don't worry about mistakes. Just keep producing. Option 2?
Okay. Section 4. 3 specific language mistakes that are directly causing speaking problems. Not grammar rules for a test. Mistakes that affect how natural and confident you sound in real conversation.
I'm ready and a little nervous.
Don't be. These are all very fixable. Mistake 1. Mistake 1, using make when you mean do, and vice versa.
Oh, this one. I always get confused. I say do a mistake. Is that wrong?
Yes, and it's one of the most common mistakes in the world. Let me give you the clearest rule for this. Wrong. I did a mistake. I made my homework. Do a decision. Right? I made a mistake. I did my homework. Make a decision. Why? Make is create or produce something new. Make a mistake, make a decision, make a plan. Make coffee. Do, perform a task or activity. Do homework, do exercise, do a favor. When in doubt, if it feels like creating, make. If it feels like performing, do. Mistake 2. Discuss about, explain me. This one is fascinating because it's a very logical mistake, and it comes from how other languages work.
I say explain me all the time. Like, can you explain me this word?
Yes, and it sounds wrong to native ears, even though the meaning is clear. Here's why and how to fix it. Wrong? Let's discuss about the problem. Can you explain me this? She described about her day. Right? Let's discuss the problem. Can you explain this to me? She described her day. Why? Discuss, describe, mention, consider are bare verbs. They take a direct object with no preposition. You discuss something. You describe something. Not discuss about or describe about. Explain means to me, not me directly. Explain to me, correct. Explain me, wrong.
Okay, that was a full episode. Let's bring it home.
Let's review what we learned today, because I want these ideas to stay with you, not just while you're listening, but the next time you're in a real English conversation.
Takeaway 1. Knowing words is not the same as being able to use them. Comprehension and production are different brain skills. You've been training one and ignoring the other.
Takeaway 2. Your monitor, your internal editor, is working against you in real conversation. You need to turn its volume down. Speak first, edit later. Survival first. Perfect later.
Takeaway 3. Learn chunks, not just words. 5 chunks used fluently beat 50 words used awkwardly every single time.
And takeaway 4. 10 minutes of daily speaking practice. Out loud, in English, will change your speaking ability more than any course, any app, any textbook. Small, daily, consistent.
Now, the final question, and I want you to actually answer this one out loud before you write it. Take engagement, final engagement. Finish this sentence out loud first, then in the comments. I've been learning English for a while, but what I really need to work on is... Write it. We'll reply to every answer on this episode.
To everyone listening,
Thank you.
the fact that you spent this time with us, working on your English, that is not small. That is a decision you made for your future. And we see it.
Please subscribe to Real English Flow if you haven't already. Share this with someone who needs it. And next episode, we are talking about the English phrases that native speakers use every single day. The ones that don't appear in any textbook. You will not want to miss it.
Until then, speak before you're ready. Make the mistake. Learn from it. And keep flowing.
See you next time on Real English Flow.
Keep flowing. Bye, everyone.